Welcome back to another Platinum Hunt. Today, we're diving into BioShock 2 to secure that sweet Platinum trophy. This game consists of 39 trophies with a 5 out of 10 difficulty rating and a possible 22-hour completion time. Can we earn this Platinum? Watch till the end to find out. And if you guys enjoy, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel, as I would really appreciate it. BioShock 2 opens in 1958, deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean. The game's opening cutscene unfolds from the eyes of the protagonist, Subject Delta, the first Big Daddy to successfully bond to a little sister. After defending our little sister from splicers, Sophia Lamb appears and reveals that the little sister is actually her daughter, Eleanor. Sophia Lamb wastes absolutely no time and gives us a gun to game end ourselves. Thankfully for us, we're not dead, but we have been dormant for 10 years. We wake up in 1968. Sophia is now in charge of Rapture after we stopped Atlas in the previous game. We get given our first tonic, which is the electricity one from the previous game. This is given to us by Eleanor, which is the little sister I mentioned earlier that's bonded to Subject Delta. Sophia Lamb is not happy that we're back from the dead, but we keep moving forward. On the way to the tonic, we collect our first audio diary, which puts us one step closer to the trophy Rapture Historian for collecting 100 audio diaries, but we'll come back to that trophy later on in the video. Just like the last game, we get back in contact with Tenenbaum, who needs Subject Delta to get back to Rapture. We have our first run-in with a new enemy in this game, the Big Sisters, who were created to be protectors of the younger sisters in Rapture. This Big Sister destroys the giant glass wall, causing the room to flood. Following the story path, we make it to the Atlantic Express, earning us the trophy, Daddy's Home. The early stages of this game is mostly about getting familiar with the mechanics and moving from checkpoint to checkpoint. So, skipping ahead a bit, we complete our first hack. It's a bit different from BioShock 1. This time around, we've got a distance hacking tool, and instead of connecting pipes, it's all about hitting the right colors on a moving bar. Completing this, we earn our next trophy, Distance Hacker, for completing our first successful hack. We make it to Tenenbaum, but Sophia has called upon splicers to come game end us. We need to defend ourselves and Tenenbaum against splicers. After defeating all the splicers, we earn the trophy Protector. This is where we say goodbye to Tenenbaum and say hello to Sinclair. He's basically the Atlas of this game. He's going to help us get to Eleanor. The only difference is he's not going to try and kill us. After making our way to Ryan Amusements and exploring around for a bit, we find our first weapon upgrade station. Upgrading a weapon here earns us the trophy, Upgraded a Weapon. After finding a ticket to enter Ryan Amusements, we get to fight our first Big Daddy of the game. Because I'm on easy mode, this Big Daddy fight was pretty easy. After ending the Big Daddy and adopting the little sister, we get the trophy, Adopted a Little Sister, for, you guessed it, adopting a little sister. The atom gathering in this game works a little differently compared to BioShock 1. Instead of choosing to either rescue or harvest the little sister, we either adopt them or harvest them. If we adopt them, we gather atom from two separate bodies. During these atom harvests, we have to fight off waves of splicers and protect the little sister. And once we're done with the atom collection, then we get to save them. It's a much longer process in this game, but it adds a challenge which I like. After our first successful atom harvest, we find a statue of Andrew Ryan and knock its head off with a golf club, unlocking the trophy 9 Irony. Not much else happens in this chapter, so to wrap it up, we head to our first Gatherer's Garden and pick up the Incinerate tonic. This lets us melt the ice that's blocking access to the train tracks, allowing us to move on to the next chapter. But this is where we run into our first major issue of the game. To earn the trophy Big Brass Balls, you have to complete the entire game without using Vita chambers. Unfortunately, there's no way to cheat this, and as you'll see later on in the video, hard mode is brutal. So for my first playthrough, I attempted this trophy on easy mode instead. That's when things went sideways. During our first Big Sister fight, I got destroyed and died almost instantly. And since I couldn't use Vita chambers, I had to do this entire chapter again from the beginning. It was frustrating to say the least, and it's trophies like this that make me hate trophies tied to game difficulty. Anyway, after pushing through the chapter again and defeating the Big Sister without dying, we earned the Unbreakable trophy. Absolutely deserved after all that. Once we make it back to the train and unfreeze the door and open it from the control room, we earn the trophy Sinclair's Solutions, moving us on to our next chapter, Papa's Drop. In Papa's Drop, Sinclair gets us to find a research camera. Similar to BioShock 1, all the enemies we come across can be researched, and when we hit different research levels, we unlock different power-ups for that enemy. The one thing I appreciate about this research camera compared to the one in BioShock 1 is that we don't have to buy film for it, it's just infinite. After collecting our research camera and doing our first bit of research on a leadhead splicer, we earned the trophy First Research for once again completing our first successful research. Following the story path, we earn our next trophy, Granddaddy, for defeating 3 big daddies during a fight without dying. Not long after this, we earned the trophy Big Spender for spending $2,000 at a vending machine. Continuing along with the research trophies, we earned the trophy One Research Track for maxing out one of our research tracks in the game. For anybody wondering, we maxed out our Thuggish Splicer research. Our next trophy we earned was Prolific Hacker for hacking one of each kind of machine in BioShock 2. After this, we earned the next trophy Bought a Slot for purchasing our first Plasmid or tonic slot from a gatherer's garden. We've earned a lot of trophies in this chapter, and we're going to continue with more trophies. The next one we earn is in relation to the upgrade stations scattered around the map. The next trophy we earn is Fully Upgraded a Weapon, for fully upgrading a weapon. Throughout this chapter, we've been making our way to Grace Holloway. We needed to get the override key from her office so we could continue with our adventure. When we make it to Grace's office, we get the choice to either take the override key and leave her, or take the override key and kill her. For the trophy, Savior, we need to save every little sister, along with Grace, Stanley, and Gil. But once again, we'll come back to this trophy later on in the video. But in the meantime, after leaving Grace's office, we earn the trophy Confronted Grace. Next, we make a pit stop inside Siren Alley, after Father Wells ends our train trip short. Once again, not much happens in this chapter, so I'm not going to go into specifics on what happened here, but we earn 4 trophies in this chapter. The first one being Master Hacker, for hacking 30 machines with the Distant Hacking tool. The next one being Counterattack, for killing an enemy with its own projectile, which I will admit I accidentally got. I'm not that skilled at video games. Next, we earn the trophy Master Gatherer, for gathering 600 Atom with Little Sisters. And finally, we earn the trophy Defeated the Preacher, for game ending the Preacher in Siren Alley. Now we get to move on to Dionysus Park. Dionysus Park was owned and run by Sophia Lamb, but as Sinclair explains, one night the place got flooded, ending all of Sophia's guests. We get introduced to Stanley Poole, who is one of the characters we have to keep alive in order to earn the trophy Savior, which we discussed earlier. Meeting Stanley at the train station, in order for us to progress, he wants us to get rid of all the little sisters in the area, which we set off to do. Every little sister we save, Eleanor shows us memories of what happened in Dionysus Park, and the secret Stanley is trying to cover up. The secret we uncover is that Stanley is responsible for Eleanor being turned into a little sister. This is where we earn the trophy Nose for News, for uncovering the secrets of Dionysus Park. Once again, just like with Grace, we keep Stanley alive and move on to Fontaine Futuristics. In Fontaine Futuristics, we find a recording of Gil Alexander. Sinclair believes he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning and may have been a part to play in me and Eleanor being bonded. Unfortunately, Alexander has gone crazy, so unlike Grace and Stanley, he's trying to stop us from getting to him. On our adventure to Alexander, we unlock the next trophy, Fully Upgraded a Plasmid, for upgrading a Plasmid to level 3. While exploring around Fontaine Futuristics, we find an old audio diary from Frank Fontaine. It's the last audio diary he wrote before becoming Atlas, and honestly, it was really creepy to hear.
Every time Ryan turns up the heat, I know I'm a little bit closer to beating him at his own game. But now the game's changing. Ryan's boys are coming in heavy, looking to knock down my door and take what's mine. Like this is the first time I had to dodge a bullet. They're coming to my house expecting a show, but they're gonna get a disappearing act. Say goodbye to Fontaine, and hello to Atlas.
This leads us perfectly into our next trophy, which is Rapture Historian. We got this trophy for collecting 100 audio diaries throughout Rapture. Now it's time to push through some extra miscellaneous trophies and complete the main story. After turning on the power in the underground lab, we finally get to see the containment chamber Gil Alexander has put himself inside. We need to collect atom-infused plants in order to lure him out to gain the access key we need. While on our quest to find the atom-infused plants, we earn our next trophy, which we've been going for this entire playthrough, and that's Dealt with Every Little Sister, for rescuing every little sister in Rapture. Straight after this, we earn the trophy Look at You Hacker for killing 50 enemies using only hacked security. After collecting all the plants we need and luring out Alexander, we get his access key, allowing us to get to Lamb's hideout, earning us the trophy Found Lamb's Hideout. Straight after this, we also earn a trophy we've been going for this whole time, Savior, for rescuing every little sister, along with sparing Grace, Stanley, and Gil Alexander. Now it's time to finish off the story and stop Lamb once and for all. Inside Lamb's hideout, we find Eleanor. First, we have to defeat two big sisters before trying to rescue her. This is where we have our first face-to-face encounter with Sophia. She knows that Eleanor has been watching everything we do right up until this point. But unfortunately, this isn't going to be as easy as it's set out to be. Sophia suffocates Eleanor just enough to break our bond. In order to rescue Subject Delta, we have to find Eleanor a big sister suit from the perspective of a little sister. I actually found this section of the game extremely fun and interesting to see how a little sister sees Rapture compared to Subject Delta. After being rescued by Eleanor, we earn 3 trophies. The first one being max Plasmid Slots for fully upgrading the number of Plasmid Slots we can have. The next one being Reunion for reuniting with our original little sister. And All Plasmids, which we got for collecting all Plasmids in the game. Straight after this, we earn our next trophy, Research Master, for completing all research in Rapture. After this, we find out that Sophia Lamb has turned Sinclair into an Alpha Series Big Daddy, and the only way to get the Master Key is by game-ending Sinclair. After this fight with Sinclair, this is where we unfortunately have to say goodbye.
So long, kid. Thank you.
Next, we earn our 2 final trophies for this run of the game. The first one being All Weapons Upgraded for using all weapon upgrade stations in Rapture, and Trap Master for killing 30 enemies using only traps. To finish this once and for all, we have to destroy the tubes to flood the docking platform. Once it's flooded, we head to the elevator to escape, but there are bombs blocking our path. After the explosion and making it to the surface, we see the death of Subject Delta, but Eleanor takes his atoms so that he lives on forever in her. Here is a montage of all the trophies we earned for completing the main story of BioShock 2. Now we have 2 more trophies to collect before we earn that Platinum Trophy. The 2 trophies we'll be working towards are Master Protector for getting through an entire atom gathering without taking any damage and protecting the little sister, and Against All Odds for completing the game on hard difficulty. So let's get straight into it. The first trophy we will tackle is Master Protector, and let's just say this trophy was a pain in the butt to do. Especially while on hard mode, I got hit multiple times and I had to restart the challenge multiple times. This trophy is the most annoying one in the entire run, but eventually with pure luck, we ended up earning the trophy. After this, it's now time to complete the game on hard mode. Obviously, I'm not going to re-show the entire game, but I do want to add this was brutal. Here is a quick montage of some of the times I died. Trust me, there was a lot more, but I feel like you get the point. Anyway, reaching the end of the game again, we earn our last trophy and the Platinum. Thanks for watching this Platinum journey. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel, as 98% of viewers aren't subscribed, and I would love to try and hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm also active on other social medias. All of them are linked below, so please go follow me there and check out the 2 Platinum hunts on screen or explore more on my channel. I'll see you all in the next Platinum hunt. Goodbye, guys.